Hello, my friends. It's Jory with the Blissful Knowing, numerologist, intuitive counselor, and happiness coach, here with our first live stream of 2021. And I'm so excited to be here in this 5-year, which is such an exciting, pivotal year. And I can't wait to go into it more. But what I want to do while I'm waiting for some people to come on is I have a second phone now. So I'm going to quickly share, if I can. Let's see if I'm on here, my live stream onto my Jory's Numerology chat page and my Blissful Knowing page. Oh, here I am. This is so crazy. Okay, give me 1 second. Hi, Sonia. Let's see if I can share this to Jory's Numerology chat and the Blissful Knowing so I can get those viewers on board live, which is super exciting. Let's see. One more share here. Yes, it's a big day. It's an exciting day for me. Hi, I haven't been on live for 18 whole days. I'm used to being here every week. So the momentum has been building and I have been buzzing. Oh my gosh, you guys, I feel like the caffeine jitters, and it's the frequency of the guidance wanting to come through. Hi, Christy. Yay, it's so awesome to see you. Whew. So it might take me a minute to settle down. This is what happens to me when I'm doing a private session. I get very, very buzzed in the beginning just to attune to the higher frequency so I can receive the appropriate information to come through for you all. I'm extra thrilled because I finally get to reintroduce you all to my notes from my December interview with Claudia Stauber talking about why this year is so important. I had done some diagrams and I was waiting for guidance to bring all that back up to you because we had some choppy technical difficulties when I talked about it with her on her page. And I got the green light today that we can go into that. And then it hit me that Mercury entered Aquarius today. So Mercury is our mindset. Aquarius is open-minded. And we are in this year of expansion of our consciousness. Hi, Linda. Huge expansion of our consciousness. So I am welcoming anyone who is new to this kind of information. Come on in. It's an exciting ride. There's so much to show you. Anytime I have a new client who's new to this kind of information, I feel as if they have been living a life with just 4 crayons, red, yellow, green, and blue. And I am able to say, guess what? There's a lot more colors. There's a lot more colors in the crayon box. Here's the giant crayon box. Here's your turquoise and your hot pink and your silver and your gold. There's so many more colors available. When you expand your consciousness, the world becomes more colorful, more magical, more exciting, more fluid, more supportive. And so of course, I had to put up a little new artwork here from my friend Ariana, who's beautiful art I just love because it's super colorful, and I thought how appropriate because 5-year, we're living in a more vivid energy right now. 4 has kind of a dry energy. 2020 has that drier, more steady, more traditional energy. 5 is like, I'm excited for some new and fresh. So I had to put something new and fresh on our little set. So also representing the fact that I had artwork that was low to the ground, earth signs, and now we've moved up. We've moved up. I talked about it on December 20th, how we've moved into air signs. So everything's floating now in the background, and I'm feeling a little floaty too. So if I sound ungrounded, it's just the Aquarian energy coming through. All right, so let me talk to you about the 5-year a little more. We talked a lot about it on my last live stream, but here we are. We're really feeling it today. Actually has 5 energy. It's an 8-5 day. Friday, January 8th. It's an 8-5 day, so there's an extra buzz in the air. Whew, so maybe you guys are feeling it. It is a very exciting year of change and freedom and expansion. It's a catalyst energy. My life path is a 5. So when people come to me for a private session, it is a catalyzing, that's the word that I think is a real word, and if it's not, I'm making it up. A catalyzing experience for them, especially when like I said, when they're new to this information. It's a mind blow. It is a mind blow. So this is a year where we can really have our minds blown, but in a really good way, because we're opening up and stretching and expanding our consciousness, and we're going to be expanding our opportunities and see expansions of what's possible. But It's a very important year of change. So personally, you may be experiencing a lot of change, or you may be called to make a change in your life. Why? Because numerology moves in 9-year cycles, and this is the 5-year, the midpoint of the cycle. It is the fork in the road year. So you can continue going on the path that you've been on for the last 4 years, or you can make a change, divert, and go into a whole new direction. I've had a lot of clients recently coming to me about career change, and what I really want to stress for you is I'm also having a lot of clients talk to me about name change. Hi, Doran. If you have any inkling to change your name, and we're talking about even changing the name you use on Facebook or social media, I want to stress to you the importance of talking to a numerologist about this, because every letter in your name makes a difference. It holds a unique vibration, each letter, and it changes your personality number. It changes how you are seen in the world. It changes your energy. So please keep that in mind if you're thinking about making a change, if you're getting married, if you are getting divorced, if you've just felt like you need to change your name, or if, like I said, you want to change your name on a public platform. Please keep in mind, it's going to change how you are received. It's going to change the energy that you put out. It's also going to change your soul number, which is also called the heart's desire number. So your deepest, most desire. Now, if you've been feeling like you want to go that new trajectory in life, that new change of career, and maybe you feel that you need extra support, the beauty of the numerology is we can't change our birthday, but we can change our name. We can change the name of our business. We can change the name of our website. With astrology, it is what it is. It's your birthday, your birth time, your birthplace. You can't change those things. Numerology gives us the power to make the changes. So please consider, I'm going to actually be putting a new service on my website, but just let me know if you want to go for that. If I don't have it on my site just yet, it's going to be a name change consultation phone session where we can look at the different names that you're contemplating, and we can evaluate what energy what each name offers you and how you will be received, including we can also discuss business names. Okay, now we are going to go to the inner guidance cards and my other decks. We're going to be doing our 4-card reading, what we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get. Look at those cards that are popping. Whoa. Ooh, this one just fell out. Yay, Shane, it's an 8-day. All right, we're gonna do a hair fluff. Thanks, Shane. Priscilla wants to be involved. Haha. Woo, she's getting crazy. Okay. The momentum's been building for 18 days. So we're here, we're ready. We're ready, I'm feeling it, yes. Then we're going to do our blessing to remember from the Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards. Ooh, prosperity. Love it. And our challenge to embrace from the Love is Everywhere, my Heart's in Nature deck. Now, let me go to my notes because I have been waiting since early December. I can't remember when I was on with Claudia, but my goodness, I have been waiting to show you guys these notes. Yes, Shane, that's exactly how I feel. Oh, before I forget, because I just picked up my notes, and underneath my notes are my children's books. You guys, Valentine's Day is coming up. I think I only have 10 books in stock. I haven't been paying attention to my inventory. Love is Everywhere, my Heart's in Nature book, and you can buy the little kit that comes with the hideable heart, the magical hide and seek hearts that you can have your little Easter egg hunt around the house. A lot of us are home and we don't know if we're going to be having little hunts outside in public places this year. So you can have a heart hunt. You can hide the hearts for your child. It comes with a little bag too, a little pouch, which I don't see right now, are you there? Nope. To collect the hearts. So Love is Everywhere has hearts hidden in the illustrations. It's about finding hearts in nature. It's based on my true story. Super precious book. Really, really beautiful message. If you're interested, that's on my website under children's books. I think, like I said, I have 10. It's also available online if you're international. And I've got my other children's book about following your passion, which the 5-year is all about following your passion. My fun family tree, each of the characters does do what they love. Uncle Ivan goes deep sea diving. Aunt Betty cooks spaghetti. Pierre styles hair. Oh, it's a fun, fun book. My mom says, you really haven't been talking about that book, and it's such a good book. People don't understand how good that book is because you haven't been promoting it. Well, I've got a lot going on. All right. Too many exciting things. Time to bring the notes out. Yay! All right, guys. So numerology moves in 9-year cycles. Yes, 9-year cycles. 2017, we began this cycle. We were in our 1 year. 2020 was our 4 year. Here we are. Whoops. It's hard to go backwards when the phone is reversed. We're in the midpoint of our cycle, of our 9-year cycle. Now, I was told to draw the diagram this way. The first 4 years, here we are passing through the old Earth. I want to remind you that Pluto is moving through Capricorn until 2023, 2024, and that is death and rebirth of the old order, of the old top-down structures, the old Earth. This is what's breaking down. We're doing a breakdown to break through. We're doing a demolition. We're doing a remodeling. And the United States especially is having a massive rebirth. Pluto is reaching its natal point. Its point where in America, the birth of America, if you go based on July 4th, 1776, Pam Gregory was talking about this the other day. She's an astrologer. She's amazing. She said that the United States, the Pluto is coming back around to where it was when the United States was born, which means that the United States is having a rebirth in 2022, but it's already happening now. So a lot of exciting things, a lot of chaos and drama as we crumble. We have the demolition, but we're doing a rebirth. We're doing a remodel. It's all very exciting. Bigger pictures. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We are in our 5 year. And this morning, my guides told me, here we were on the side street, traveling slow on a side street. We hit the 5 midpoint of the cycle, and we are allowed to merge onto the freeway. Merging onto freeway. So suddenly we're moving a lot faster, Slow driving, earth signs. We've moved into air signs now. So it's as if we've been going from walking or driving into flying. But they were showing me, think about it as getting on the freeway. So we're merging onto the freeway. Here we are in the 5 year between the old Earth and the new Earth. We can still see the old Earth, and a lot of us have been living in the new Earth frequency, but we can still see the old Earth. You can observe it. Now, another fascinating thought, and I'm going to be all over the board because that's how Aquarian energy is, so stay with me, people. 5 energy too, shoots out in all directions. Try to stay with me. My father was an eye doctor. He's become a spirit guide for me. In fact, we had a soul contract that when he crossed over, he would connect to me so that I would know that I'm a medium, that I am a psychic, that I can connect to non-physical loved ones on the other side. So he crossed over and began communicating with me and actually diagnosing eye conditions to my friends to let me know that he was still very much with me and still who he always has been. He gave me this amazing imagery the other night that if you've ever been to the eye doctor, which most of you probably have, they have a machine, and he's not giving me the name of the machine, that you pull down and you see with your right eye and your left eye, and you know they change the prescription and the strength for your glasses, and they'll say 1 better or 2 better, 2 better or 3 better. So that's what this actually looks like. What it means is, think about it, 20/20 clear vision. Let's pretend that we put this over our face. You can see with one eye the old Earth, and with one eye at the same time the new Earth. You're seeing both Earths at the same time. That's what this reminded me of when you go to the eye doctor. You're seeing 20/20, you're seeing out of both eyes, you're seeing both Earths. Eventually, your frequency is going to be one that only aligns with the vibrational range of one Earth. But we're still, because we're in the midpoint cycle, we can see both Earths. So you may be seeing a lot of polarity and seeing things that are feeling very different from you, people that are responding and behaving very, very differently from you. They have a very different perspective from you. They are living on a different frequency. They are living on literally a different planet because everything is frequency based. And there's actually more than 2 Earths. There's infinite parallel Earths, but I don't want to overwhelm you. But Mercury in Aquarius, expanding that mind. So we're seeing both Earths. We're seeing people living on two Earths. Now, this year, what's most important is your frequency. And this is why I'm so excited, because I teach people how to raise their frequency, how to live in the higher frequencies. You can dip down and you can take a peek at the old Earth, but then you can zoom right back up. So here we are, midpoint cycle, traveling on the freeway, on the bridge between the two Earths. Where are we going to end up? Is our frequency is going to determine that. Our momentum is going to determine that, because we need to be in the range of one Earth or the other. We need to stabilize our frequency to align with one Earth or the other. So here we go. This whole year, fast moving on the freeway, on the frequency freeway, is going to give us enough momentum. This is the year of expansion. Are we going to expand our consciousness, our freedom, and our clarity? See, we've got expansion up here. Or are we going to expand and spiral downward with the momentum and the chaos and the drama and the lower frequency of the old Earth? Expand our drama, chaos, and confusion. We're at the midpoint. We're in the middle. Like, think about it as a seesaw. So your frequency is going to tip you one way or another. And I'm here to help you to balance your frequency, to raise your frequency to your true core vibration, so you can experience this new Earth energy, which is love and connection. This is non-duality. This is unity consciousness. This is the old Earth of duality, separation, fear, and negativity. It's heavy and dense. It's time for all of us to lighten up, and I cannot wait to bring more of you into this new energy. That's why I'm here. That's why I do these live streams, to help attune you, to help you feel the buzz, to remind you of how it's supposed to feel this exciting and this good. So let me see if I have any other notes before we go to our cards. Yes, I drew the airplane because we've shifted from earth signs into air signs. So again, we were walking and driving, and now the momentum and the energy is so sped up that it's as if we're flying. Very, very exciting. Last year was the 4-year of building a foundation. It was like we were paving the runway. So if you didn't work on your foundation last year, you may have a bumpier runway and it might be harder for you to take off. But I'm here to help you. I'm here to get everything in order for you, to help you understand your path, where you're going, why you're here. That's what numerology can give us. It's such a blessing, because it really helps us understand that life is moving in cycles. There's a divine order to everything. Excuse me. And anyone who's saying that, I know where there's a lot of jokes, that this year is going to be like last year, it's not. I'm here to tell you that the 5 energy, maybe, hopefully you saw my written post, which I will put in the comments for you. The 5-year is a completely different energy. It's a polar opposite energy of the 4-year. The astrologers are predicting that January is still a very bumpy, dramatic, chaotic, extra tense time. And maybe even a little bit into February, but things are going to start to smooth off, and the momentum will carry us and get us faster and faster moving. I want you to think about a water slide, because that's how the 5 energy feels. Maybe you can hear how fast I'm talking. See, words are getting ahead of themselves. But you know, you get at the top of the water slide, and then next thing you know, you're completely at the bottom. Like, what just happened? It's so fast. The 5 energy is like that. Time moves much quicker. The year is going to fly by much faster than last year, which was 4, slow, steady, plodding. So, if you, I want to start shuffling while I talk. If you have been thinking about a change, please consider talking to me. If you have been feeling inspired and passionate, and there's something you want to explore, some sort of entrepreneurial venture, this year is the time to really break out, take a risk, put yourself out there. It's the year of expansion. 2020 was a 4-year. That is the year of contraction and restriction. And again, life is moving in cycles like the tides, in and out. So we go within, we were in our homes, and a lot of things that were outside of us, we couldn't give our attention to. So we were going within, but now it's time to expand back out. It's such an exciting time. Now, let's talk about January's energies. Oh my gosh, so much to say. January's energies are 1 and 6. The 1 energy is new beginnings, new ideas, but also self-care. Focus on the self. Great time to get a session to learn more about yourself. Private session with me on the blissfulknowing.com. 6 energy is about family responsibilities, nurturing relationships, but also healing. Where 1 is giving to the self and taking care of the self, 6 is caring for others. Now, when they combine, because 1 is self-care and 6 is responsibility and healing, this is the month to be responsible to yourself, me-sponsible, to be responsible for your own nurturing and your own healing, and also your own balance, finding balance between giving to others and giving to yourself. So balance between giving and receiving. The 6 energy, when it first came on, oh my gosh, January 1st, it had a sleepy molasses energy where I just felt like, my goodness, I need deep, deep rest. So if you've been feeling that, that is the 6 energy. And the 1 asking you to take care of yourself. And you've really got to honor your body's needs for deep rest and downtime. And I get it now, just looking back, how much I needed that rest and how much I needed to recharge so that I could be here for you today with all of this amazing energy coming through. I really needed to charge up my battery. We've got our 4 cards. We've just got 2 more cards and then we'll start flipping because it's getting dark. Anyway, so the focus is on new beginnings and the self, but it's also a focus on relationships, family, responsibilities. But please consider the idea of self-healing and self-nurturing, doing things for yourself, bringing yourself back into balance. So interesting and amazing how the universe brings signs everywhere when you start to pay attention. I was flipping the couch cushions and I lifted up the cushion and there was a Zen Blossoms card. I'm like, what? How did this get under here? And it was Nourish. And I thought, my God, that's exactly what I need to be. It was a reminder to give myself permission to take care of myself. Well, wouldn't you know it, crazier? It gets crazier. In the back area of the cushion, where the cushion was, there was a Love is Everywhere heart card. Balance. There it is again. Finding balance between giving and receiving. Bringing yourself back into balance so you're not overextending. The 6 energy can be overextending. On a lighter note, 6 can be very artistic. It likes photography, cooking, and painting. So you might have the 1 bringing you new inspiration and new ideas for artistic endeavors, which is always a fun thing. The Zen Blossoms are being slow today, of course. Just when it's starting to get really dark. Hopefully you guys can see everything. Oh, 2 cards. I don't want to look at them. Wow. Okay. 2 cards for our blessing to remember. So 2 blessings to remember. That's always a welcome thing. 1 more card and we're ready to flip. So you're probably going to need to rewatch this because I gave you a lot of information. Imagine what a private session is like. The reason why I love doing the private sessions is because I can really, really, really hone in on your personal numerology and the insights that want to come through for you. It's a lot different from what you see on a live stream because I go into a deep meditation for about 10 minutes before I even get on the phone with you. I will establish an initial energetic connection with you 10 minutes prior to our call. Whoa, 2 cards. Do I do it? I think we're going to keep it. A lot of cards today. Making up for the fact that I haven't been in here for 3 weeks, 2.5. Just to tell you really quickly what it's like for me when I'm doing a private session is I hold on to my meditation wands, which I started carrying in my shop so that you also can expand your intuitive abilities, the black tourmaline for grounding and the amethyst for opening my psychic ability. I will hold on to these wands. First, I'll send a quick text to the client I'm about to call and say, I'm just establishing our initial energetic connection. And they'll say, I'm here. And then I'll say, okay, I'm going to go into my meditation process right now. And I will text you back in about 10 minutes right before I'm ready to call you. So I'll go into my deep meditation, deep breathing. My head usually sinks down. It's pretty crazy what happens physically. My head will sink down. Now there is a channeling chakra in the back of our neck. So I think that's what's opening up. I don't really know what's going on. I just flow with it. And I will start to, after saying a couple little mantras in my head, start to receive visions about my client, or I will hear things about my client. So I will see things, I will hear things, I will feel things. And the other day, for example, my entire body moved. Now it looks like I'm going one way, but I'm really going to the left here. Started pulling to the left. My head, it felt like a magnet was pulling me to the left. So I wrote that down. To me, the left is your past, because we're right-handed, a lot of us. You'd step forward with your right foot into the future. So pulling to the past, pulling to the past. So I wrote down something from the past, pulling me. Then I went back into the meditation, pulled again, and my neck actually cracked, did a little cracking sound. And so I thought, okay, there's something that needs to be released from the past. This client needs to release something from their past. Then I began to see light over their heart and lungs, over their ribs, white light, and I heard all is well or something like that. And they were comforting about something that was going on. It turns out this person did have something they needed to release from the past, and it was affecting their heart chakra and their ability to expand their lungs, expand in life, because they hadn't let go. And so that's why I was seeing that. I just want to give you an idea of what it's like on my end, and how personalized the private sessions can be, and so helpful. And it was exactly the information that my client needed to hear, because she had been feeling that, but she needed to hear that permission outside of her own head that this was the time for her to move forward so she could expand. Okay, 4 cards from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance deck, which is available on theblissfulknowing.com. And then we've actually got 4 more cards after that. So we'll see. If it's pitch dark, I'm going to have to shut this party down early. Here we go. Doran, what do you think? Remember how we talked about hanging up that other picture and I said probably not going to happen? That one weighs about 50 pounds. We tried something new because it's the 5-year. All right, why am I doing this? That's what I'm doing. Okay. What we have, what we want, what we need, and what we get from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards. Thank you. What we have is our first card. Oh, seek stillness. Okay. Seek stillness is what we have. It's making some sense. Yes, it is. We will discuss it after I read the card. Seek stillness is what we have. We're seeking it, doesn't mean we have it. A mind filled with thoughts can create anxiety and tension. The simple act of deep focused breathing can return you to a state of peace and tranquility. Practice the art of stillness by learning to quiet the thinking mind and notice the instant benefits of finding your center. All right, here's the reason I think we're getting this card. We have entered into a massive amount of mental energy. Oh my gosh, shifting from earth signs to air signs, that's mental right there. The 5-year is the mind number. Not only is it the mind number, it's the accelerated mind number. So it's fast, it's like a fast processing computer. Maybe you've noticed that about me sometimes, the way I talk, because I'm a 5 life path. And it also can be obsessive. So it can be obsessive thinking, obsessive fast thinking, rapid thoughts. And this card is telling us we have to remember to learn how to temper the thinking mind, to find quiet calmness in our mind, which I can help you to do. This comes from meditation and raising your frequency. The emotional closet cleaning is probably one of the most important offerings I have on my site right now for you, because again, lower frequency is going to make you feel very ungrounded this year, very confused, very chaotic, very dramatic. If you're attaching to old earth events, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of confusion. So I want to help you to rise above that with the emotional closet cleaning technique, which you'll be able to do on your own. Once we do it the first time, I teach you how to do it so that you can do it on your own anytime you need it. It's totally life-changing. And it brings a sense of peace and calm back to your mind, as you rise above all of those thoughts. So this card says that it's not saying we have stillness, but we have a desire to seek stillness because we have cluttered minds. There's so much information and stimuli that comes through with the 5 energy. I told you last time it can be like whack-a-mole, where it's like, oh my God, now there's this happening and this happening and this happening, and this needs my attention and this needs my attention, because the symbol of the 5 is the 5-pointed star. So we've got energy in all directions, and it's like, where do we focus? Well, we've got to come back to our center. Clear the mind, raise the antenna. You can use the meditation wands that I have on my site to do that, to bring in the calm. The lepidolite is super calming. Selenite is super clearing. Calm the mind back down so that we can receive the inspiration and the insight, so that we know how to move forward. The inspiration and the insight will give us moment-to-moment GPS, internal GPS guidance. And it will clear all the swirling whirlwind. We will bring ourselves into the eye of the storm, so to speak. 5 energy is a whirlwind. It's like a hurricane. We've got air energy, swirling winds of change, dramatic winds of change swirling around us. And remember, we're in the demolition phase as far as the old earth. So Pam Gregory used the analogy of remodeling a kitchen. Everything has to come out. You've got to pull the cabinets out of the wall. You've got to sometimes, completely take a sledgehammer to the wall itself. And so there's a lot of rubble and dust and things crumbling down. The top-down structures are no longer, if they are not based on integrity, they cannot withstand the high frequency energy of the new earth. So we're moving more into power, to the people, the grassroots, the grass coming up through the concrete, through the rubble. It's a very exciting time where we're going to have more freedom, more balance, more abundance for everyone, not just the top-down energy. And it's going to be less hard work, we're moved out of earth signs. We're still in Capricorn now, but less hard work. Another beautiful, beautiful way of putting it is that where we were in earth signs, where it's ownership and consumerism and possession and mine, and working so hard to own mine, and making a living, shifting from the earth signs into this new age of Aquarius, which is the air signs. And Aquarian energy is humanitarianism and coming together as a community to help one another, but using our individuality, our unique gifts that are inherent to us, that we were born with, that we are here to express our true colors. It's not about making a living. It's about making a difference. And that just, my heart felt it. And that's what I've been trying so hard to promote all of these years that I've been going live, is using your gifts and talents to be of service, because we all have a unique contribution to this planet, so we can harmonize and create this beautiful puzzle piece of humanity. It's just so great. So it's not about making a living. It's about making a difference. Think about it that way. Okay. That was quite a tangent, but that was very 5-year of us. All right. What we have, we're going to try to calm that mind. I'm sure once I get all this stuff out, my mind will be nice and calm too. What we want is our next card. Whoo! Pom-poms is the pom-pom card. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's what we want. Of course it is. You're so smart, cards. What we want is yes, you can. I love this. I love this. You have absolutely everything you need to succeed in this situation. Release the false beliefs that created doubt and insecurity, and know that you are worthy and completely capable. You have untapped reserves of potential and creativity that are waiting to be discovered. You are so much more powerful than you realize. Stand tall and take action. You will be pleasantly surprised when you see just how much you can accomplish. Yes, we are in the expansion year. We are in the catalyst year. When people come to me and I look at their chart, their numerology, untapped reserves of potential and creativity waiting to be discovered, I'm there to shine a light for them and say, did you know that you have this, this, and this? Did you know that you were born to do this, this, and this? Do you know that your strength lies in doing this, this, and this? Do you know that you're in a year that promotes you to, and supports you to do this, this, and this? Yes, you can. This energy, this 5 energy this year is going to help you to really move forward quickly and expand your talents and gifts and give you the courage to be bold. Put yourself out there and offer those gifts to the world. Who's sending me angry faces? Who is that? There's nothing to be angry about. This is reason to celebrate. We're in a 5-year celebration. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. If you don't believe me, let's get a private session going and I'll explain to you why. Oh, Linda, did you do that? Linda! Creating a little 5-year drama for me. Okay. What you need, what we need, what we all need. This is our advice card. Oh, delicious. What you want wants you. We need to remember that what you wants you. What you want. You know it's a tongue. You try saying it 3 times fast. What you want wants you. This is another pom-pom worthy card. This is what we need to remember. What you want wants you too. It does. Why? It's based on frequency. Let me read the card. You are a vibrational being. You are constantly sending out a unique energetic signal. This frequency attracts the things that are a match to your desires. Everything that you want is trying to make its way to you. And all that you don't want is trying to get away from you. Life is always keeping track of your preferences, but it is up to you to let in what you want and let go of what you don't want. Relax and remember that what you want wants you too. This is the law of attraction card. This is the way the universe works. This is why in our 5-year, frequency is extra important. As I used on my example, on my diagram, frequency, 5-year is the year of frequency. Okay, that means that whatever frequency you're operating on is going to pull you either closer to the old earth, stuck in the old earth, or towards the new earth. Let the momentum carry you of the momentum of passion, love, and the upper frequency emotions. What you want wants you. You're sending out a signal with your frequency and magnetically receiving things that are a match to that frequency. What people don't always know and understand about the law of attraction is it really isn't attracting. It's just about letting go of the things that are not a match and allowing the things that are a match to your natural frequency in. But first, you've got to operate from your true core frequency. This is what I'm here to teach you one-on-one through the emotional closet cleaning to help you return back to your natural core frequency. And so many people have been living in such heavy, dense, old earth frequencies that they don't even realize how good they can feel. And when they get that buzz, which maybe some of you are feeling right now, or you feel when we do these live streams, when they get that buzz, they're feeling their actual true core frequency, where they should be operating at most of the time. And they're like, I've never felt this light. I've never felt this excited. I've never felt this clear. I've never felt this good and happy and eager and enthusiastic. And I'm like, welcome to your true core frequency. You can reach this state anytime now. You have the tools. Very exciting. What you want wants you. So all of you who are feeling expansion and visualizing an expansion or a new direction, or even just expansion on the current direction, it wants you too. That expansion is summoning you. It's summoning you towards it. And it's going to be an accelerated water slide of momentum, especially if we do a private session and you've got blocks that are in your way that you need to release, and I can be a catalyst for you to really give you a little push down that water slide. Whee! Fun, make a splash into your whole new life. That deserves a pom-pom right there. Okay, one more card. I know this is really getting dark, and I'm laughing because we still have 4 more cards from the one-word cards. Jeez. What we get is our next card. Yay, Rebecca, hi. Healthy choices. Healthy choices. I'm already getting immediately, the first thing in my mind is shutting off the TV. Unplugging from the drama that's on the world stage. That has a fear-based frequency, that has a mind control frequency. That can create delusions for you. You've got to be very discerning with the energy. The more that you get used to your true frequency and that high frequency, the less you're going to be drawn to lower frequency information. You're going to feel repelled by it. You're not going to be interested in it. You're not going to be magnetized towards the drama. Healthy choices is what we get. We're in a 1 month. This is the month where we focus on our own personal health. Remember, we're also in 6 energy, which is healing others, which I love doing, and I've been really loving doing my sessions, but also because we're combining with the 1, it's healing the self. So healthy choices is going to give us some examples of how we can do that. But one thing that's not on here is detoxing from negativity and negative stimuli, external negative stimuli, the chaos and the drama of the external world. Remember, when you are living in the high frequency, you are setting the tone from within. You are setting the intention from within of how you want to feel and what you want to experience. That's getting projected outward, instead of allowing the external to influence your internal emotional state. That's the difference between old earth living and new earth living. You can, if you're in the old earth, you may be receiving information that's affecting you, and you're letting everything that happens outside of you, circumstances, affect your well-being. But in the new earth, you're beaming, you're setting the intention internally for peace and joy and bliss and togetherness and unity. And that comes out of you. You project that out of you. You're like a tuning fork. And then you see reflections of that frequency on the TV screen of your life. I do need to bring up an analogy. So each different frequency is like its own television channel. There's going to be different programs playing on each channel simultaneously, but you can only tune into one television station at a time. So there are going to be television stations on the lower frequency. They're going to be playing life experiences reflected on your screen of life that are violent, dramatic, based on separation, war, combative energies. There's going to be things like that. Now, when you raise your frequency, think about it as maybe getting a different, more deluxe package on your cable TV, which I'm not promoting TV because I'm trying to get rid of all my stuff, my TV stuff. But the higher the channels, the better the programming, the more peaceful and blissful things you're going to be able to see in front of you on the screen of your life. Tranquil nature and loving, beautiful, connected themes of connection and peace and love are playing at the same time on a different frequency television station. So if you're in a higher frequency, you're going to be watching a whole different experience of the world and of life. But if you're in a lower frequency, the only channels you're going to be watching are going to have drama and chaos and negativity and fear. So I'm here to give you the remote and help you learn to change the channel to the higher frequency programming. Healthy choices is what we get. We're going to focus on doing things that feel good for us, that help raise our frequency, so that the momentum while we're on this freeway merging between the two earths can carry us into the new earth frequency. The midpoint of our cycle is asking us to tip the scales of the seesaw towards the new earth. All right, Healthy Choices says, there are many factors that can affect our natural state of well-being. Take some time to contemplate what steps you can take to enhance your health. It may be a matter of shifting your diet to more natural foods, increasing your amount of sleep, exposing yourself to more fresh air, or making an effort to participate in more physical activity. Whatever steps you are inspired to take can offer you numerous benefits to your body, mind, and spirit. Okay, this is the 1 month. Like I said, this is our chance to really focus on new beginnings regarding our health. I'm also laughing because there was a time when Claudia did a meditation with this and she read the card as Heal Thy Choices, which works too. What have you been choosing? Have you been choosing to buy into the negativity, drama, and separation, to the old earth frequency, to the old earth programming that's telling you that we are against each other, when the new earth frequency is aligned with our authentic truth, which is we're all connected, we are all one, we're all in this together, and our hearts are open and we can feel empathy for one another. We can feel a connection for one another. So, heal thy choices. Make your choices healthy. Take a moment to think, what can I do to upgrade my well-being? Card is saying there are many factors that can affect our natural state of well-being. It's reminding us that our natural state is well-being. We've just got to bring ourselves back into balance, which this month the energies are really supporting. 1 and 6, self, 1 self, 6 balance. Balance between giving and receiving. 6 also harmony. So finding your personal harmony, aligning with what is true for you, what is right for you, what is self-enhancing, life-enhancing for you. Okay, 2 cards for our blessing to remember. I'm going to run out of displays, my goodness. 2 cards for our blessing to remember from the Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards. Whoa! Ooh, 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 ooh. These are super juicy. Delight, one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's a Cosmos. I love this. It's the whimsical, beautiful flower. And empowerment. Oh, can you feel the tribal stomping of the feet? This reminded me of being around a fire and the Native Americans stomping in their tribal feathers and tribal colors. Empowerment. This is a gazania. So delight in your personal empowerment. The Aquarian energy really is asking you to be in control of your life, your own individual life. It's not about the Capricorn energy of the top-down structures anymore. It's power to the people. Delight in your personal empowerment. Feel delighted because you have the power. Why? Because you're a vibrational being and you're attracting from your frequency. So whatever's going on the world stage really has nothing to do with what you can attract for yourself. You're so much more powerful than you realize. The Yes You Can card says that you attract abundance for yourself. You attract freedom for yourself. This is about what you are putting out based on your belief systems and your programming. So if you're not liking what you're seeing on your world, on your life screen, let's talk so we can clear that and change your channel. Blessing to remember is that joy and delight is our natural state of being, and we have incredible power, untapped reserves of power and creativity. In fact, there's so much more to us that we aren't even aware of yet that's going to start to come online for us with this new frequency. New capabilities that we can't even imagine, superhuman capabilities. Such an exciting time. Such a mind-blowing time. Truly, my friends, I'm here to tell you because I've been living the life of a 5 my whole life, and now we're in a 5 years. So I feel very familiar with this territory. Very, very familiar with 5 energy. And I know how life-changing and exciting it is, how much of a mind blow life can be in a really great way when we are in the right frequency. Okay, 2 more cards and we're set. Our challenge to embrace. We've got 2 cards, 2 challenges. Oh, this is too perfect. Rest That's what we've been talking about with this 1-6 combination for January. And wholeness. Yes, bringing the fullness of who you are, your talents, your gifts, your true core frequency, bringing it yourself back into the fullness, into your expansion. I've been talking with my clients. A lot of times I get this analogy that we are beach balls. And when you think about a beach ball, all the colors on those beach balls, and how when you're not living the fullness of who you are, it's as if you're a beach ball trying to fit into a glass aquarium. What happens when you try to squeeze a fully inflated beach ball into a glass box or a glass aquarium? It has to let out some air to fit, which means shrinking who you are, shrinking your true colors, dulling your true colors, shrinking who you are to fit inside a box. 2020 was the year of being restricted inside the box. 4 walls, contained. 5-year, breaking out, shattering the glass, expanding, returning to the fullness of the beach ball, reinflating yourself, pushing. You fill up that beach ball and the pressure builds and the glass breaks. That's how exciting the breakthroughs that can happen in a 5-year. So rest now. This is the month. The 1 and 6 energy is asking you, take care of yourself, heal yourself. You probably gave a lot of yourself over the holidays. This is the time to bring the energy back to yourself. Wonderful time to connect for a private session. We can talk all about you the whole time. It's awesome. Give yourself a break. Rest up now. The energy is very accelerated, but this 6 energy of January is a little bit slower. It's a little more molassesy, couch potato, cozy, sleeping in energy. So relax now. But remember, this year is about expansion. We're returning to the fullness of who we are, flipping all of our switches, shooting out in all 5 directions of that 5-pointed star, activating all of our colors, not just one. There we are, my friends. This is a really powerful live stream. I have a feeling I'm going to be watching it over and over and over. Now, I don't know when I'll be back on because this 5-year is not consistent. 4-year is structured and steady and scheduled, and that was last year, coming on every week. This year is be in the moment, flow with the momentum. Go with what excites you in the moment. So that's how I plan on spending this year. Being a 5 life path anyway, it's how I prefer to be, is free flowing. So I'm not going to tell you when I'm coming back on because I have no idea. I'm going to live in the moment and see what happens. Could be tomorrow, could be next month, could be next year. I don't know. And that's the fun. 5 is unpredictable. 5 is unpredictable. Now, if you're in Jory's live stream library group, I do give you a heads up when I'm feeling some momentum, and I'll let you know. I'm going to try to come on today. So I will give you a heads up if you're interested in joining Jory's live stream library, where I archive all of these live streams. I will tag that in the comments below. If you're interested in working with me for a private session, which can be life-changing, I tell you, life-changing. TheBlissfulKnowing.com is how you do that. If you're thinking about doing a name change or considering a business name, let's talk too. Just send me a message. I'm going to work on getting that set up on my website. So it's going to be called a name change consultation phone session, where I'll be doing a lot of math, calculating all the different possible names that you are contemplating so we can find the best fit for you. It really does make a difference. I have 2021 personal year forecast, which give you a general guideline of every month's energies for your personal energies each month. Remember, I've been talking about the 1 and 6 for January, but you have your own personal energy that you're in. For instance, I'm in the 8th month. So you want to know what's affecting you in that regard? That's under numerology readings on theblissfulknowing.com. I've still got my Orgone pyramids, which can really help you with your frequency this year. And they will help you mitigate the effects of the 5G and all of the electromagnetic frequencies that may be harmful. So those are really good if we're spending more time digitally with the air energy. The air signs are more digital. We're going to want to make sure we have the Orgone. And we've got the wands to help you expand your consciousness and help you to seek stillness. They will calm you too. All of that is on theblissfulknowing.com. I will link it in the comments. Thank you for being here. Great to reconnect with all of you. Please, please, please say hi if you're watching the replay. I'm going to also be posting this on my YouTube channel, getting that started up again. So if you're not on that, or if you want to share this video with someone who's not on Facebook, you can do it through the YouTube link. So I will be posting the link to my YouTube channel here as well. Thank you all. I can't wait to connect with you one-on-one. It's delicious. I love it. And I'm just so happy that we're here finally in this really exciting 5-year. Talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye.